Hello to the people of Destiny are playing Life is Strange, continuing on with episode 2. Every single time I sit down to play this game, I have the most intense case of performance anxiety. And this time is no different. But even better yet, absolutely magnificently, today is a wonderful, hilariously special day. You see, it's just incongruent with what we have witnessed in episode 1. Today is so-called Memorial Day. It is one of the few holidays in the United States, and it is supposed to be an occasion where you celebrate fallen soldiers and the military in general. And here we are, playing Life is Strange, a game where we didn't have the best of experiences with an ex-military guy. But my company has graciously granted me the day off alongside everyone else across the globe, so I figured I might as well use this opportunity in this delightfully perverse way. Because that's the way I like it.
In the previous episode of Life is Strange.
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
They called film
Whoa.
little pieces
What
of
the
time.
fuck?
But he could be talking about photography.
Or have you done something wrong? Talk to me.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
For reals, Warren, this is between you and me.
Don't insult me. Max, go on.
Hey, leave him alone!
Max? Chloe?
It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Welcome home, Max.
That's Rachel Amber. Her missing person posters are all over Blackwell.
6 months ago, she just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me. Something happened to her.
I know all of this.
Is that grass? Tell me the truth. That's an order.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Max, tell me everything.
And now, in the second episode of Life is Strange. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. How will it impact the past? How does that work? Is it because of time travel? Well, anyway, I am choosing carefully. I think I am. Max? Max, no! Well, that's... Max? Max? Maxine! Get up! Maxine? Max, no! No, don't! Max? Max? Look, I get it, but you gotta get on up. Ooh, the time machine by Wells! Awesome! Yeah, I get it. I get it. Alright, I turned down the music, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. It's quite a few graphs. Maxine! Episode 2, Out of Time. You know, that's great, yes. 11th, right? Maxine! Hello! Wait, I thought it wasn't that warm back over there in Oregon. Max. Max! Hello! You're gonna be late for class! Maxine! What, do you have all the time in the world? Do we turn back time to not be late for class? Can you do that? Back! What? Hold.
200 DPI. 800 DPI. 200 DPI.
Gotta lower the DPI and of course I gotta... But my journal! Wait, what? Photos. What? Finally. What? Messages from Chloe. You're a hippie? What about that fucking Zoe? What about your new power? Or have you got back in time and figured it out? I can't go back that far, smartass. Too bad you can't go back and warn me about that joint. I thought saving your life was more important. Boom! Max delivers the final blow. But first, we need to talk. I need you standing with me on this. I'll eat an us busted breakfast at 2 whales. My treat. Sold. It's good to have minions. Gotta bail, Master. Breakfast is a go. You done, Mad Max? 7 a.m. Like I said, always for you. No emoji! Meet me at the diner in Faulty. I'll be there. But class! She's gotta... Do not be late or I'll know time is not on your side. After all you did, let Stepdog bust me. Look, it was for the greater good. On my way, you are evil 40 minutes or else. You chill out, Chloe, okay? Mom. Hey, honey, I hope you didn't forget to water the plant we gave you, but don't drown it either. Mommy, I did water the plant. Gosh, who do you think I am? All the images you see in all the places you visit are over here. All the documents. Yes, under the documents. These are the parking lot documents. This is the parking lot document. These are the wherever documents. Whatever, separate categories. These are presumably dorm documents. Separate places, documents. Should I ever choose to peruse them for whatever purpose? Yes. We're in episode 2, out of time, and these are the pictures I am supposed to take. A fenced-in carrot. What? A half-eaten donut. The sun shining next to, presumably, the burger joint. Over here is a whale's tail. A bone behind the fence. Fire walk with me. Etching, I think. 142 on something. A deer. A gun pointed at the air. Chloe. Test tubes. And a man looking out the window. Or is it a man? Who knows? This is the list of people we have. Maybe we'll be able to scroll it. Maybe we will not. Can you actually get more entries? Presumably not. Presumably each person gets 1 entry and that's it. Alright then. What else can I read? Is there anything I have not yet read that I can possibly review right now? Like best friends. Yeah, we've been over this. Need to grab my shower supplies and go to the showers. Fine. Objective, shower. That should be doable. 3 meters above the sky. So Chloe and I ended up at the lighthouse. Of all the places, right? Of all the places. Because clearly that's where you need to go. That's going to help you relax, Maxine. Despite the horrible, gruesome visions you have had. Oh, you know what, whatever. No, I don't blame her. It makes perfect sense that she would go there. What else is she supposed to do? Never go to the lighthouse again? Also, for all I know, the corpse of Rachel Amber might be there, but let's not speculate too much. I tend to do that. So Chloe and I ended up at the lighthouse watching the sunset. Chloe was mellow and told me more about David and his uber paranoia at school and home. It all made sense. But I wanted to know why Chloe was in that bathroom with Nathan Prescott. She told me he deals drugs and she wanted to blackmail him to pay off some big loan. It's so strange where our lives have gone since the last time we hung out when we were 13. Then I had another nightmare, or duskmare. I was right back at the lighthouse in a storm, except this time I was following a ghostly deer until I got to the edge of the cliff. I could see the tornado destroying everything in its path. And again, I could feel the cold sting of the rain. The lighthouse was crumbling, and I felt so helpless watching the tornado move towards the town. Then Chloe snapped me out of the dream, and I told her what I saw, and as if to make the day end on another unusual note, snow started falling from the sky in the warm sunset. It felt so weird. ominous and beautiful all at once, especially standing there with my best friend. And on that positive thought, I've officially earned a great night's sleep. And that's where we left off. That was the end of episode 1. We have so many more things to discover. And the current objective, the direct one, is fairly clear. Maxine wants to take a shower. What could possibly go wrong? And then, in 40 minutes, she is supposed to meet up with Chloe at the diner. That's it. That should be relatively easy to accomplish. Now, let's deal with
Even
everything.
With all this crazy shit going on, it is so cool having Chloe back in my life again.
I know.
Like no time has passed.
I know, but I would like her to be back on the straight and narrow, you know? She can remain a rebel, but not without a cause. Look, her attitude towards things in life is unhealthy currently. She needs something positive.
The Max Caulfield Photo Memorial Wall.
The first photo to take was a carrot behind a fence, right? Behind a great carrot. Right, that's just the sound this makes. Yes, a grated carrot. No, not in that sense. Although I see how that would make sense. No, we have taken no time reading that. Relax, relax. Journal. Just pick it up. Oh, really? Mirror.
Oh, hello, zombie face. This is what happens when you research quantum physics all night.
Did you? Did you though? Use the no. Resist the urge. Look at the bed.
This totally reminds me of being a kid in my room.
That's cute.
Sorry,
Make it.
Mom. I can make my bed whenever I want. Booyah.
And you want to do it right now, young lady?
I am so not a rebel. I always like my bed to be neat and tidy. Thanks, Mom.
We have one rebel over here, Maxine, and we don't need another one. We really don't.
I am so not a rebel.
This takes time, but that's okay. Open. What do we have here? Anything of note?
It'd be fun to get some peeps together and play a real game instead of drama games.
What's the difference? Mystic enchantment cards. 159 cards. Oh, I see! I see! Right, of course, it is a collectible card game within the confines of this universe. Alright, Maxine. Oh, you know what? No. Yeah, sorry, gotta make the bed again, never mind. What about the books? Anything new here?
Cartier-Bresson, Doisneau, Hamilton, the greatest.
Right.
That's the only tourist picture I let them take of me at the Space Needle.
Does that even exist?
That was a good hockey game
Still.
and a great fight. Man, Kristen and Fernando were so drunk hanging on the Fremont Troll.
We've been through this. What about this?
I could rewind for days and read all of these books. Will I really find any insight into my power?
Great! Time travel for dummies. That's basically what she needs. Sure. I mean, it's an interesting idea. How exactly do you figure out how your mystical power works?
I can't keep my eyes open, but I know there's a scientific answer.
Great. We have post-it notes covering the wall detailing what we have figured out as far as time travel is concerned. Deal! The mystical deal! Yes! Time is like a river, said Einstein. Giant frog. What? Schrödinger's cat could exist in 2 different time zones. Hello, Time Kitty. Take a giant step backward for mankind. My head hurts after longer rewind and thinking about this now. It does, but it is, I believe, a small price to pay. What if one of Hawk's fabled time tourists, though he once made fun of time travel, he believes it's a possibility. Quantum entanglement, energy disperses as particles reach equal distribution. This means that time has a fragile foundation. Nothing is written in stone. Storm, tornado, the law of thermodynamics can obviously be broken, so no rules, only guidelines. Oh, come on. Burn your clock. No, don't. It's mass. Series of symbols. Amount of time. Rewind only limited by time itself. Right now I only have enough time to go back a certain amount of time. Irony of evolution. Maybe I have to do time exercises. How? That is a good point, yes. Because she can only rewind time for a certain amount of time. Why? A certain amount of it too. Time is like an arrow. This is like 2 arrows at the same velocity, hitting 2 targets independently of each other, leading to 2 different results. What the hell am I writing? This is pure bull. And what about this thing? No fucking way. Okay, so we have O number 2 and O number 3, and this is number 1 is the 0th law. It's great. Okay, you have 2 masses. What the? No, I get 2 masses and then a vector. She's trying, guys. She's trying, and if she did that all on her own, I'll be quite impressed. Did she though? Yeah, I might as well take a selfie, girl. Look at the camera.
This picture will capture this crazy historic moment in my life. No smiling. Take your power seriously.
Okay.
Whew. I could get lost doing time travel research. Me and the search engine have become one. If only I could be this focused on homework.
Which clearly gives us a lot of insight into what she has been doing for a while. Yeah, she has been researching time travel, obviously, and understandably so. Ah yes, a timetable.
Mrs. Hoyda is still out sick. I heard somebody say she has severe depression. Poor thing.
English AP? Wait, what? I mean, for a non-native, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, English at university. English at university for a native? How? Oh, wait, she's an arts. Yeah, right, arts and stuff, of course. Let's see. So, world history, algebra, lunch. An hour for lunch? Yeah, it's, I mean... You know, that might explain Americans to an extent. Yeah, an hour. Of course they spend an hour on lunch. Maybe if they had shorter lunch breaks. Anyway, math lab, language of photography. Great, that's wonderful. What day is it today, exactly? Because I'm desperately trying to figure out, was that Monday yesterday? Was that it? Because it would make sense to have class about photography, to end up on that note, and then for class to be over. The language of photography over here on Tuesday. So at 11, we need to be back for class. Then lunch, science lab, media literacy. It's good. World history, algebra, lunch. Photography lab. Great. Life, drawing, sure. No English over here. The art of science, lunch. Media lab. Language of photography. Physical education, oh dear. Lunch, music lab, and cultural anthropology. Good stuff. I mean, at least this what I had was good stuff. Not sure about Maxine's schedule. For all I know, it could be disappointing.
Warren is blowing up my inbox now. As long as he helps me figure this out.
Okay, so she did consult him, and that's why she's got all the post-it notes and so on. Hey Max, the doctor is in the house. I've been thinking long and hard about your weird request. I just sent you a bunch of physics and science links, and without further ado, here's a few time travel films you must see. I'll send more as they come to mind. The doctor expects a full explanation for your newfound chrono interest. So she hasn't explained the situation to him. She has just mentioned the time travel and that she would like to inquire, hypothetically, how it could possibly work. The Time Machine, an absolute classic, 1960 version. Oh my goodness, I know that one, yes! Fun early steampunk sci-fi, and Morlocks faces melt. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's where the Morlocks come from. Then known as the Murlocs in certain verses, but yes. Primal, I haven't seen that one. Lo-Fi Time Travelers in Dallas Brilliant, I'll explain it to you after you watch it. Haven't seen it. Oh, come on. Time After Time. H.G. Wells uses his time machine to chase Jack the Ripper to modern day San Francisco. Super cool and clever. Haven't seen it. Pulp Fiction, obviously, yes. Sirius. The switching between timelines gives a good basic outline of relativity. Plus it's not about... time flows linearly, though. It's just presented in a disjointed fashion. Whatever. Somewhere in Time, haven't seen this one. Big cult around this romantic sci-fi written by Richard Matheson. Best kind of chick flick. You'll cry like a baby. I did. Time Slip, haven't seen this one. You can buy my copy of this awesome Japanese flick, or you can watch it together. Do watch it Sonny Chiba and his soldiers end up back in samurai days, basically tanks versus ninjas. Interesting. Time Cop. Jean-Claude Van Damme does the splits on a kitchen counter in his underwear. Need I say more? Haven't seen this one either, but hey. That's all the time I have now, as I do have actual quantum physics to plow through. And not your fun Back to the Future homework that I never get. Now that you've discovered the art of science, I expect to see you in the lab more as well. But always use a new partner in time. Get it? Don't hit, I'm leaving. Doctor Who?
This is so insane, it sounds logical to me.
Join the Chrononauts. Time travel is not just a science fiction. History has recorded numerous cases of individuals who have managed to bend all rules of the time-space continuum. The present dilemma is that those who can navigate temporal dimensions are rightly reluctant to reveal themselves due to the impact of public and government scrutiny. Nations around the world have spent literally billions of dollars trying to build in top secret their own version of a time machine. Thankfully, this is not a case where infinite revenue equals control of the infinite, or you might not be reading this website at all. This is where the Chrononauts enter the picture. It's clear, based on the vast scientific information, that time travel is only applicable on a person-by-person basis, not driven nor dominated by any one particular physics or thermodynamic calibration. For this reason, we have created a forum where past, present, and future time travelers can share tips, ideas, and experiences to guide those navigating the rocky seas of time. Hence our moniker, the Chrononauts. Brave, solitary adventurers on an infinite voyage. Register within the forum and step into a river of time without fear of being swept away. I sincerely... But that's the thing. No, what on earth would make you special? If this can exist, then... Actually, I've asked this previously. Can more than a single person with this power exist? Yes. Although it would be quite jarring, and you'd never know. Because you'd never remember time jerking back. But it could hypothetically exist. Of course it could. Hypothetically, yes. And it makes perfect sense. It's quite annoying when you get some singular phenomenon that's not reproducible and is unique for no good particular reason, that can then be destroyed and can never be recovered again. If something can be created, it can be created repeatedly, presumably, and there can exist multiple copies of it. Never mind.
This wormhole thing makes total sense, but doesn't explain how I can do what no scientist ever has.
Welcome to the wonderful world of the wormhole. A term lazily overexploited in science and science fiction. For neophytes, visualize a wormhole like an invisible tunnel from one end of space to another. Thus, if wormholes exist, time travel is possible and probable. The human trick is to discover the means or device needed to link and traverse both ends of this time tunnel. Einstein's theory of relativity posits that this is within the realm of theory, while a new generation of physicists hopes to develop an actual working model of this fascinating space-time conundrum. Inside Wormhole are links and articles relating to the most recent developments of this fluid theory. Developing a scientific framework of your fabulous secret powers sounds hardly plausible.
I would say this is some crazy shit, but now I'm not so certain. Should I sign?
Why are quantum physicists trying to control time? As you read these words, physicists and scientists around the world are using taxpayer-funded government programs to shatter our notions of time and space, potentially altering the course of history itself. For example, Australian researchers are using photons to simulate quantum particles as they travel through time itself. Even though quantum time mechanics is a very recent theory, first predicted in 1991, it has caught fire within the scientific community, who eliminated ethics and morality from the dangerous experiments. No, don't sign over here. A petition to what? Stop research into time travel?
And I thought I was into Halloween. Dana is not messing around here.
Dana Ward. Bring it, Blackwell bloodsuckers! Next to prom night and big football, my favorite time of year is the annual Ghoul Days Black Halloween Party. Picture me busting a Thriller zombie move. Dana is weird, interesting. Principal Wells has given us almost carte blanche to decorate the halls and gym within taste and safety, so I want every student to be scared shitless when they walk to the classes. I know you all have tons of homework, as I do, but let's make this a Halloween that Blackwell will never forget. The decoration committee meets in the gym at 3:30 next Wednesday, the 10th of October. This gives you plenty of time to not have any excuses for flaking. And if you don't show up to help haunt the halls, the boogeyman will get you. Let's show Blackwell our ghoul power. Pleasant screams, Dana of the Dead. Dana's pretty cool. She's got it all. And might be pregnant to boot. But hey, that's her problem if it is a problem. Considering the circumstances, presumably it is a problem, considering the...
Good morning, Lisa. Your leaves are lovely today. I may not have a green thumb, but I have a green finger.
These are supposed to be equivalent statements.
Drink up.
Expressions.
It's got electrolytes.
Does it have electrolytes? Do you even know what electrolytes are? Sorry, I could just intellectually mull over idiocracy right now, but I presumably ought not to. But yes, it's got electrolytes. It's what plants crave.
Now I have to wonder if any of these films are based on a true story.
No, presumably not. Why would they be?
I'll miss going to the games with my dad. Go Thunderbirds.
Right, my action will have consequences. What consequences? Seriously, watering my plant repeatedly? Okay, my plant may not die, so what? Am I single-handedly stopping global warming by watering my plant repeatedly? Is that what's going on?
Meanwhile, my guitar gently sleeps.
You could play the guitar. I don't know if that uses time. I have no idea what does and what doesn't anymore.
Good morning, Clothes. I hope you slept well. Now, shall it be my Gucci shirt with the Vuitton jacket?
Come on, Max. There's no need to be sarcastic. That said, there's no need not to be. What do we have here?
Oh, I wonder if I'll ever wear a watch again.
Nah, why would you wear a watch? I mean, you could get a smartwatch, hypothetically, to go with your precious cell phone. Fine, play the guitar bit. Will this action have any consequences? Presumably not. Play for a bit and I'll rewind. Yeah, this would be the perfect opportunity for me to expand on anything I ought to expand, to go into details on anything that has been going through my head recently. Any speculation, any theories, anything whatsoever. Unfortunately, at this particular point in time, at this juncture, perhaps surprisingly, perhaps unsurprisingly, my mind is reasonably empty. That might be because I've basically accomplished nothing, and it might be because I have already said oh so much up until this point. Speculating about what might have happened to Rachel Amber, what the teacher may or may not have done, about their future fate and the unfortunateness and the possible fortunateness of everything as relating to Chloe. About any and all sorts of excuses we could make for characters behaving horribly, about things happening to people, about me letting Alyssa get hit on the noggin, which hopefully will not leave too much of a lasting impression on her cranium and inside of it. Very questionable choice, but I guess the common theme over here, I guess what I'm trying to accomplish is I am trying to avoid short-term gratification, and I'm trying to look at the big picture. Now the problem is I don't have the big picture in front of me, and by the time I do, I'll not be able to rewind sufficiently in order to alter my choices. Alas, alas. So for all I know, I'm making the wrong choices in the name of good ideas. But on an intuitive level, I get the impression that if something just feels good in the moment, right then and there, if you reap the rewards immediately, and there seems to be nothing down the road, as opposed to something that seems to have some potential further down the line, then maybe you should earn the thing down the line. I've been through basically this exact line of reasoning before, at the parking lot in episode 1, where I've outlined Maxine's approach to be exactly this, and where I've criticized this exact approach. That she seems to essentially go for virtue signaling, where she goes for the sorts of things that may possibly have unpredictable positive consequences in the far off distant future, as opposed to actions, and then potentially could go for she herself, I don't know, it was a general remark about people who might then possibly go for actions that are actively detrimental right now in the name of possibly something being good in the future, although it's uncertain. Maybe, just maybe, we should go for things that are positive right here, right now. So, short-term gratification, the exact opposite of what I've just argued for. Excellent. Excellent, I've just gone in a circle. Wonderful. You sat there playing the guitar for quite a while. That's okay, we can rewind. It'll have taken you no time whatsoever. Alright. You haven't spent time. Let's have a gander.
Just because some ass pranked a girl's shampoo bottle and her hair fell out, we have to safeguard our toiletries. So, summer camp. Okay, Max, let's hit the showers now.
Indeed. Oh, cell phone! Fine, check it. You can tab access your cell phone, obviously. Fine, let's go.
Seriously, do not forget I need those papers before tonight. Like now. Thanks, Sherry.
Yeah, of course, Victoria. I'll get the tests and papers to you this afternoon. I am so on it. Consider it done.
Hey, Vic. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to any... She's getting away!
Ow!
That... Hey!
Alyssa, can you stand over there?
Okay, Max, if that makes you happy.
Consider it done.
Wow, now that was close. Thank you, Max.
What do you mean, thank you? I couldn't have possibly known. What the hell? Oh, goodness. What is it with this girl? Seriously. That doesn't even count as being accident prone. This is just sad. Will her head just repeatedly get assaulted? Is that her only reason for existence? She gets stuff tossed at her head. And if you make all the wrong choices, my goodness, eventually she's going to have a horrible traumatic head injury that she'll not be able to recover from. Is this what we are dealing with here? This is ludicrous.
Rachel looks like she's staring at me.
Sheesh.
But what's this poster really trying to tell me?
You gotta save the Earth, Maxine, obviously. You, personally. Only you can... Wait, Brooke... Who's Brooke again? I will... check. No, wait, that's not it. That's the combination that unlocks the herbicide. Brooke. The girl with the drone! Why would I want to knock on her door? Why wouldn't I? Why would I want to knock on her door? Because the possibility is right there. It's what's called an affordance. Mostly in the context of video game design? Yeah, mostly in the context of video games and video game design. Yes, that's basically it. What are you drawing over there? You... I'll get to you. But first, before I even shower, before I go where I'm supposed to go, knock on wood.
No Brooke here.
If only I knew the idiom. There's something about brooking something, but whatever. No brook, no brooking. Be the change you wish to see. Can we talk to Victoria? I want to stay in her good graces, even though she seems to be a horrible person. Victoria, tell me, why...
Fine, I won't disturb you.
Won't you? I mean, you could knock again.
Fine, I won't disturb you.
Okay, I get the hint.
I think I'll be way too scared to go.
Cool days. You think homework is scary? Think again. Welcome to Black Halloween. Dusk to Night Costume Dance Party. October the 31st, 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Prescott Gymnasium. Candy contest and costumes. Be afraid. Be very afraid. And no helsing around. Dana is pretty awesome. Here's Kate. I mean,
This is like the public DNA of our dorm.
Yes. So this thing, that thing. Okay, there's Kate's room, rather. That's not Kate herself. Who is Kate? Oh, right. Sorry. Of course I know Kate. Right, that Kate. I know Kate. Of course, I know Kate. I need to find out what happened to her. We'll bang for God.
The marks of Satan.
No! Stop this! She seriously is going to kill herself. Oh, you're not going to tell me that this action will have consequences?
I sure would like to catch this hall tagger.
Isn't that the guy right there? I mean, he's right there. Yes, but I would have to walk past Kate's room. I mean, I could. Who's stopping me? No, let's knock on... I don't know if time passed. I have control over time. If he goes away, I can rewind time.
Kate is an early bird. She might be up and gone.
I'm knocking on all the doors. I'm accomplishing basically nothing. Hey, Alyssa.
Why, hello again, Alyssa.
Damn, that was quick thinking, Max.
I'm glad my psychic skills saved you from that toilet paper beatdown.
Blackwell has a surplus of assholes. Oh, by the way, Warren said you borrowed his epic film flash drive. I didn't know you were a sci-fi geek like us. What's your favorite?
Ooh. Looper, Back to the Future, Groundhog Day. That is a good one. Fine, let's say Groundhog Day.
I love the idea of going back in time to fix mistakes in Groundhog Day.
I barely want to go forward in time, much less go backward.
I hear you, but it's all about the choices you make now.
You and Warren do know your sci-fi. Be careful, you might make Brooke jealous.
I'll just pretend I have no idea what you mean.
Brooke. Well, of course she's got competition, and understandably so. And I mean, clearly Brooke deserves that guy
hello
more.
again, Alyssa.
Damn, that was quick thinking, Max.
I'm glad my psychic's...
I mean, does
Blackwell
she?
has a surplus of asshole. Oh, by the way,
Does she though? I don't know anymore, because ultimately Maxine's got fabulous secret powers, so there's that.
Looper was very cool. Seriously, plays with your mind.
Haven't seen that.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
you and Warren do know your sci-fi. Be careful, you might make Brooke jealous.
I'll just pretend I have no idea what you mean.
Wait, no, hold on, is that the one I'm thinking of? No, I think I might have seen No, yeah. I think, if that's the movie I'm thinking of, then I have seen it, yeah. Yeah, of course, they're called the Loopers because they close the loop. Right, okay, I've seen Looper. Of course I've seen Loop. I've seen all of these movies.
Why,
Fine,
hello
of course I
again,
have.
Melissa.
Very
Damn,
mainstream.
That was quick thinking.
Of course
I'm
I
glad.
have. Yeah.
Blackwell?
How could I have not
Okay.
recognized it? Whatever. Maybe I'm a bit too loopy.
I love Back to the Future, of course, but who doesn't?
Can you imagine going back in time to Blackwell in the 1980s?
We'd suffocate from all the hairspray.
You and Warren do know your sci-fi.
Yeah, whatever.
just-
It really doesn't matter what I say over here. Her voice is so grating.
Why, hello.
Damn,
I'm glad.
Blackwell Oh, by the way, I barely...
I hear you.
You and...
I'll just...
Tell you what, I harbor no ill will towards Alyssa. I mean, I get it, yeah, she's unusual looking. Apparently there are positive aspects to her, at least positive as far as, I'm concerned. At least she has an appreciation for sci-fi movies, at least she's a bit of a geek.
Nice atmospheric shot. Needs dusting.
Which is great and fine and everything. Her voice being...
The Vortex Club...
Hold on. No. What are you even writing, buddy? Juliet and Brooke? Really? Huh. Okay.
Gross. The Vortex Club are such pigs. I'm glad I pissed them off.
I didn't think Kate was like this. Macking on those bros? Ew.
We shouldn't be watching this.
Everybody's seen it by now.
I'm sorry.
Whatever they're watching must be hot stuff. There's Brooke, looking smarter than everybody.
Well, that is understandable. She is smarter than everybody as far as I can tell at the very least.
Chloe is so determined to find you, Rachel.
I've seen all these posters before, but I gotta look at them again because you get a different reaction. Makes perfect sense. My goodness. So, I guess they will consider themselves above this, but it's not like they're not gonna watch it.
Wake up, Max. Juliet is next to me in the hall, not her room.
Yeah, that's amusing, isn't it? Of course, this is Juliet's room. This makes perfect sense. Of course, she's Juliet, the journalist. Yeah, we know all of that. So what she's doing is she's checking out the latest scoop. Of course, she's going to pay attention to gossip. It makes sense for her. Hello there, Dana. You're in good spirits.
I'd love to make a photo collage of every person who've posted these. Man, people here are merciless.
Any point in knocking on Taylor's door?
Taylor is no doubt being led around by Victoria, as usual.
If only she wasn't such a flunky. Yeah,
Oh,
we...
Miss Grant. Not sure if I will, though. I'm a loser.
Speak out against the Major Piracy 11. I've got bigger fish to fry. On the... 18th. On the 11th, this place will cease to exist unless I intervene. What's in the trash can?
Samuel truly is a weirdo. But he is great at cleaning up.
He is a weirdo. No doubt about
Blackwell
that.
isn't that big, but it sure feels like a labyrinth.
Isn't there any doubt about... No, I don't think there's any doubt.
Welcome to Black Hill.
Yeah, I've seen this one. I am checking just in case. Stella's room. Presumably I should just talk to Dana. Anything here?
Go away! People sleeping!
Clearly not a morning person.
So who are you, Stella? Stella. Oh, okay. We know that she studies hard, but she's not a morning person, apparently. Fair enough. Not quite Brooke, but an intellectual. Let's talk to Dana. Any point in that? Oh,
That is so damn cute how much Dana is into this Halloween party.
she certainly is a fun-loving individual.
Trevor is making himself comfortable. Ugh, hope they don't get busted.
Oh, yeah, she's adorable. As I have noted previously, she is attractive, but that doesn't mean she's a bad person.
I can't even imagine what life would be like being a cheerleader. Dramatic, I guess.
I love that we're just gawking.
Rollerblades. Oh, I wanted to be a derby girl, but I almost broke my feet just putting them on.
Yeah, stay safe, Max.
Dana takes her Blackwell spirit seriously.
If you break your legs, you might break them permanently.
Curiosity killed the Max.
You can always rewind time.
Who will survive and what will be left of them? Don't say that out loud, dork.
Yes, that is indeed a good question. If the tornado hits, and even if we're away, all these people are gonna die. Unless we warn them. But even if we do, who's gonna listen? Who's gonna believe? Why would they? What can possibly be done? That is the fundamental question. What can we do? Can we somehow prevent the disaster from ever happening in the first place? That's one possibility. Can we warn people successfully so they're not here when the tornado hits? Or can we somehow mitigate the damage? So yeah, the people stay, the tornado hits, but they don't all die because of it. No idea.
That would be fun to put skulls and ghosts all over Blackwell.
We've read this from the other side.
Like I could pull this look off. Hello, Victoria.
Gothic burlesque women's outfit! Good stuff. Wonderful call sets. Okay, I'm sold on Halloween. That's, What? I mean, yeah, Max, I get it.
Speaking of Halloween, look at all this makeup. At least Dana knows how to use it.
That is indeed an overwhelming amount. I mean, Patrick Bateman would be impressed.
I've never seen Dana this bouncy and happy without a pot of coffee.
Okay, Dana. Are you pregnant or are you not? I'm not sure what makes you happy here. Hey, Dana. How's it going? How you doing?
What's happening, Dana? Everything cool between you and Juliet?
Oh, yeah. Thanks again for releasing me from her captivity.
How you know?
By the way, the best and biggest news of the day is that Trevor asked me to the Halloween shindig.
That's awesome, Dana.
At least we're showing our faces together in public. So you absolutely should go with us. Borrow one of my outfits and come as a cute geek couple with your bitch Warren.
Oh, how dare you.
I'm not big on cosplay.
Max!
Don't let life pass you by, Max. So, are you coming to the party or not?
I love that of all the people, I'm the one to say this. Come on, Max. Why not? Oh, no. I am coming to the party in borrowed... Yes! Of course I am!
Why the fuck not? If I hate it, I can always go back to my room.
Yes!
That's the spirit, Max. After this, you'll be ready for a rave.
It does sound like fun. Now I have to go contemplate my party future.
Excellent! We're dragging Warren with us. Of course we are.
Let's talk later, Max.
And of course the brilliant part in all of this is that apparently Trevor is not hiding the entire thing.
This is both sad and pathetic.
He's not ashamed of her. Yeah, this is the Logan thing. Sure, fair enough. Okay, we've had a conversation with Dana. That's fine. We have saved Alyssa. Oh, of course. News over here. We are not little campers. We have been for this.
Glad I'm not the only lonely nerd around here.
Yeah.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, whatever. Stop being so paranoid about the Vortex Club. The showers, let's hit the showers. Physically. Just assault them. Hey, Kate. How well you're surviving? This place is nice, I guess. Could have certainly been worse. Not a men's bathroom.
Kate is not good. I wish David would get off her crack, as Chloe would say.
Now, don't you take after Chloe. We have one Chloe, and one Chloe might be one Chloe too many.
Oh, hey, Kate.
Hi.
Sorry about yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't do anything to help. But you're just like everybody else here.
It's not true. I wanted to help, but...
Whatever. It's done. By the way, Max, do you still have my copy of The October Country?
Oh, yes, of course. It's great so far. I didn't realize Bradbury was such a poet.
Can you please bring it back to my room this morning? I just need to take some notes for class.
Absolutely. I'll bring it by later.
What, does she want to give it one final read before killing herself? Honestly, don't know. Look, I didn't intervene because I figured gathering evidence was more important, because then I can substantiate any claims and she can substantiate any claims made against David Madsen over there, the security guard of our lovely little establishment. And here I am, getting all the heat because of that. And of course, it would kind of cost me because I would get on that guy's bad side. So that is indeed a downside, but at the same time, come on now.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
But to be blamed for this...
Otter power? I'm so not there.
Look, I've seen most of these, but for all I know, there'll be a new message associated with them, and besides, they fill up the documents tab.
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
Okay, if you say so, Max. I'll take your word for it. Out of order. Who cares? You bitch. What? Come on, people. Alright, 3 chickens. We take a shower, we go to the burger joint. We have the conversation, we have to make it back in time for class, obviously. I'm getting psycho vibes over here, not good. Come on, Kate. Don't you slice me with a knife.
What's up, Kate?
Vicky?
School.
That's it?
Victoria.
That video of you clubbing didn't look like homework.
Victoria, that wasn't me.
Oh my god, right. Don't be shy. I think it's awesome you set a tongue record on video.
You're going to be sorry someday.
Oh, boo-hoo. I'm sorry you're a viral slut. I'm sure she had fun.
Looks like it.
I know Nathan hooked her up. And you know he has the good shit.
Preach it, sister.
Yuck, I still have goddamn paint all over my face. Good thing my faithful minions took their sweet time bringing me a towel.
Oh, come on, you...
We ran all the way... Give it a rest, Taylor. Now I know if I'm in an accident, I won't rely on you or Courtney for help.
Yeah, just lie there and
die. You can
die.
hang out with Kate. Or Max.
Hey! Vicky? You've gone a step too far!
She's a weirdo with that dumb camera.
I'm right
I
here,
hate
guys.
that I'm so quirky crap. Anyway, let's leave the link to Kate's video so everybody gets a chance to see her in action.
You are such an evil biatch. I love it.
You're leaving a URL on a mirror? Petty doesn't even begin to cover this. Could I have intervened? Could I have stopped this at any time by pressing space or something? I don't know. Look, I really want to
I
believe...
better get dressed, then go give back Kate's book.
Max, really? You're just going to refuse to remark on that and leave that now? Obviously, we are going to wipe that one out, but I think the right way to resolve issues is through direct confrontation, full frontal assault. Do I actually believe that? No, that was seriously what I was about to suggest. But then again, if you look back at what I've exactly done in episode 1, it seems like I believe the exact opposite, because I have argued quite stringently that we need some degree of subtlety and that throwing ourselves under the bus by employing this sort of approach, a full frontal assault when it's completely pointless and unnecessary, is not the way to go. Yeah, but then again, we can turn back time, so if it doesn't work out, we can always just rewind and try again. I guess what I'm suggesting is kinda an adult approach, where we confront Victoria. You know, I call it an adult approach, but it doesn't work on adults. It's not that it just doesn't work on kids, it doesn't work on anyone. Most of the time, if people do something that displeases you so much, and you then confront them with facts and argue on the basis of ethics and so on, they're probably not going to change their minds. That's not how people are. When has that ever worked? When have people actually thought about their actions and figured, you know what, okay, fair enough, I may have transgressed, I may have done the wrong thing, I'll try not to be evil next time. No! I guess if we started low enough, on a low enough level, once we got all the way to the priors of a given person and then discussed those, maybe altered, and then maybe we would be able to accomplish something. But for all I know, her priors are, as long as she has power in a given situation, as long as she has the clout, as long as she has control, she can inflict whatever she wants on other people, and she deserves to get away with it for the pure and simple reason that she has the power. Yeah, which is basically one viable definition of evil, isn't it? Another thing I wanted to say as they were talking, but I didn't want to interrupt the flow of the dialogue, of course, was that Max really is not like the other girls. She really isn't like the other girls. She can turn back time, which I presume other girls cannot. So, yeah, she's not like the other girls. And, right, I don't want to hate Victoria. Want to give her a first shake? Now I just want to give her a shake. Wish she'd stop being this incessant, petty antagonist and would just come to her senses. If she had a better attitude, she could presumably accomplish something positive. But no! No, she's got a couple of pillars upon which she relies. She relies on her stupid minions to do stuff for her. She disrespects them. She's actively antagonistic towards anyone she can get away with trampling beneath her heels. Just doesn't seem like a good person. Not a good person at all. And in the previous episode, I guess she might have been nice to Max in the moment, but she doesn't seem to have particularly warm feelings towards her in general on the whole. So her mind has not been swayed, not entirely at the very least. Not permanently at the very least. Alright. October the 8th. Remember, on the 11th, the disaster hits. Hello, W World. I woke up this morning a different person. Even if nobody knows yet. After yesterday's intense revelations with my rewind power and saving Chloe's life, among the other cray-cray, as Victoria might say, events at Blackwell, I have to assume everything is different now. And I thought exposing my photos to the world was going to be hard. After Chloe dropped me off back at my dorm yesterday, I tried to find out more about that freak snowfall that happened when we were at the lighthouse. She has all the time in the world, so of course she's done the research. She could have been dropped off at any point in time. She would just read, rewind, and she would still have a whole night of sleep ahead of her. So presumably she has done all the research she possibly could cram in the infinite amount of time she had at her disposal. Frankly, watching all the movies Warren sent her would have been perfectly possible. Watch it, rewind, watch another one, rewind, and so on. Freak snowfall, yes, but the local meteorologists are stumped so far. Great, thanks. I felt so jacked up that I pulled an all-nighter on time and physics research. Of course you did, but hopefully you did remember to rewind time, Maxine, right? So you had a good night's sleep. Not being Warren, I ended up knowing less about my situation than when I started. Great. I don't really think that my tornado vision and the snowfall are connected. Neither do I. But at this point I have no fucking clue what to believe. For once, Maxine, we're on the same page, and I don't mean 24. I'm just so glad Chloe and I are a team together. I mean, good for you, I guess. That has to be destiny. Maybe? Because you did get your fabulous secret powers when meeting... Okay, let's just move on. Now I have to hit the showers and get ready to meet Chloe for breakfast. Lord knows I need it. I ran into Kate in the showers and she asked for the October country back. Oh yeah, I gotta remember that. I gotta hand her book back. I love that book. I definitely need to get my own copy. Of course, when I was in the shower, Victoria and Taylor barged in and totally started ragging on Paul Kate about the video. Just to be complete assholes, they wrote the link on the mirror. I truly don't understand how they get off on acting like that. Victoria has everything. What does she gain by being a bully to Kate Marsh? We've been through this, Maxine. She's got everything in terms of material wealth. And people who have everything in terms of material wealth look for other things. Maybe they look into spirituality, or maybe they want to acquire power and want to control everything around them. But as a general principle, if you have everything in one area, you probably move on to another area, because there's nothing to be further gained. You beat a game in its entirety, you look for another game. What is she supposed to do? Try to buy more things? She can buy whatever she wants. That doesn't excite her. But the fact that she has social power and minions at her disposal, and that she can do whatever she wants to anyone, presumably still excites her in a sick way. Which, interestingly enough, brings me to an interesting conclusion. If that is indeed what motivates her, and not that... I mean, presumably she is malicious to an extent, but if it's not completely by necessity, but if she would be as equally pleased to do other things as long as they actually excite her, and isn't just determined to make other people miserable for some ideological reason, then maybe we could redirect her energy. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We're supposed to be adults here, but I swear it's like Battle Royale, just without the dystopia and exploding heads. Maxine, now you say that, but only Victoria could make me feel dirty in a shower. Well, you've done nothing wrong here, Maxine. But it's time to do some things right. What about the sink?
Water is almost as good as a cup of strong tea when I'm in sleepy mode. Water is almost as good as a cup of strong tea when I'm... Is that the link to Kate's video? Damn, Victoria is so fucking mean. Even if I can stop one person from watching it, it's worth it.
This action will have consequences. What will the consequences be?
Hello? Water? Sorry, I forgot.
What? Presumably these things are connected in an... Can I possibly not do that? Alright, fine. I can't even use the sink now. Let's go back to using the sink or to wiping this. No. Okay, fine. I don't make this mistake. Fine. So that's what I have rewound.
Now you can enjoy your showers in peace. You're welcome. Indeed. So she does acknowledge that I have rewound time in order not to do that. Rachel is a hall. Is she though? That of course means Rachel Amber. Well, not if she's dead, she's not. Gotta return the book, confront Victoria. Could I turn her minions against her? Possibly. Alright, Max, get the book. I know that we have other things to do. But if at all possible, I should... No fucking way. This is not why I came to Blackwell. And I still have to clean all this crap up?
I mean, you could try to rewind.
After I find Kate's book.
Is it at all possible to rewind far enough? No, because then I would not wipe this. Never mind. No, keep it wiped out. I think Victoria and I will have a little conversation. Yes, but I presumably should get dressed first.
Man, this could almost be art if it wasn't so fucking sick and disturbed.
That's interesting.
Oh shit. Nathan's revenge. Even Chloe told me not to go to the principal.
Oh, right. I thought it was just Victoria. Okay, never mind. How did Nathan get here then? That's that's no good. None of it is good. Come on now.
My desk is a pigsty, but I know it ain't there.
Fair enough, Max. Fair enough. Is it here?
And nothing here.
It's gotta be somewhere. Does it? Doesn't it? What?
Of course she just spilled soda on Kate's book. I better fix this fast. Kate needs the book, and I don't want to add to her list of problems.
Yeah, we're keeping this decision.
Be gone, foul soft drink.
Thank you.
This is such a wise, wistful book. I have to read way more Bradbury.
You have all the time in the world.
Aha, you sneaky book. You're mine.
Seriously, Max, if you just had the head for the big picture, even if you can't really rewind all that far, there are things you could do right here, right now, even if you have this power for a very limited amount of time. If you want to watch any movie, read any book, you can binge on literally anything. Frankly, you could binge on literally everything, watch everything, read everything.
Now I have to wonder if any of these films are based on a true story.
You can absolutely learn foreign languages, anything you possibly want. The world is at your fingertips. If you want to educate yourself or entertain yourself, just take the time off, get all these things and get it done.
Maybe I'll just put on a shirt and jeans. Hey, Einstein had the same exact suit for every day of the week, and he couldn't even rewind time.
True. But yes, anyway,
Now I can finally take this back to Kate before I'm late.
True, yeah.
I have to worry about being late anymore. I do have all the time in the world now.
Exactly, Max. What? Keep your smart mouth shut about everything, or I'm coming for your ass. I know where you sleep. Come on now. That's not nice.
Oh shit. Now I'm getting anonymous threats? It never ends. This has to be from Nathan.
You don't
But
know
it
that.
could be anybody. I better be doubly careful around here, or I could be in serious danger. If I'm not already.
I mean, you could refuse to... yes, you could refuse to sleep at the dorms, but come on now, we are
No
not...
Brooke here.
We're not running from the world. Victoria, why are you the way you are? Can you please stop being the way you are?
Fine, I won't disturb you.
Fair enough, sure. Couldn't we... whatever. It's a busy Tuesday morning for Max. As she gets to know these people, I get to know them, and soon enough I'll memorize them well enough to wean myself off the notes. For now, we're returning Kate's book and then heading off to Two Whales to meet with Chloe. To see how that goes, watch the next part of my Life is Strange playthrough. Thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.